Hey guys, Mike with Become the Night. Today we are going to be taking a look at some Mario Maker music levels. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Super Mario Maker 2, it is a video game that was released for the Nintendo Switch where you can actually make your own 2D Super Mario levels. Part of the fun of this is that they actually have these little music blocks so that each item or a different enemy, or even when you bounce on one of these blocks, it makes a different timbre or like a different instrument play. And the different parts of the grid where you put the music block gives you a different pitch. So people make these really elaborate levels that some of them are actually some really cool compositions, other ones are a little bit I thought, you know what, why don't we take a look at some of these today and give it the snob treatment over here. First up, Rhythm Challenge Gourmet Race. Now, typically on these you have to run. We'll see what has to happen here. Digging it. So, what the? Well, that's dick move. Okay, I think I get it. The rhythm challenge is you're supposed to jump at each one of these. Ah! This is kind of cool. I like this. Not bad. Not bad. That was kind of fun, not gonna lie. Alright, so it's definitely not 100% accurate to the original. All in all, I'd say it was a pretty darn good representation, and also it was kind of fun getting yourself engaged with the song. It's kind of like he made kind of like a Dance Dance Revolution or something, but within Mario Maker. Definitely very creative. I think the timbre choices were good. At first I was like, well, kind of screw you, pal, but yeah, you know what? I'm a little bit into it. Country Roads, and it says walk, so that means that's the speed that you do. You just hold over instead of doing the run button. Okay, this is the John Denver thing. Okay, what happened to everyone down here? Fuck you, pal. See, typically in these levels, you shouldn't be able to kill the enemies if you properly lock them in, which for some reason, some people just don't. Be careful. Fuck it. Fuck 'em. There we go. I guess I'm technically not doing it right if I'm spending all this time trying to fucking... Alright, definitely wasn't unpleasant. I think it's a little bit simplistic, and yes, obviously the song is super simplistic by itself, and it's actually a song I can get down with, even though I get a little bit annoyed when people sing it all the freaking time at karaoke, and they typically suck at singing too. The accompaniment seemed to be just kind of a bass line, if you will, instead of trying to better replicate what was actually happening in the rhythm guitar. That could be due to limitations on what they were able to do with the limited space that they have on the grid. I can get some of that. Also, I don't remember that intro line with the banjo that was on there. I don't remember if that's actually in the song or not offhand. I don't think it is, but I mean, I could be wrong on that. I wouldn't say Country Road is forever burned into my mind from beginning to end. All right, this one's called Jammin' with Jellyfish. Let's check her out. Okay. Don't really care for the melody, honestly. So I don't know if that was supposed to be a freaking Squidward dab over there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a cover of something or not. It was pretty lame melody, honestly. And I get that it's supposed to be a dance beat, so it's just like, so like obviously that's gonna be very simple. The very basic pentatonic, it's like I didn't really care for it. It felt a little amateurish. Wouldn't say I hated it, although I'd be very surprised to know why this is actually so well liked and at the top of the search. I'm assuming by the pictures here that this is probably a SpongeBob reference that I'm completely missing. But yeah, don't really care for the melody. Calamari Incantation, 1 of 2. All right. Don't really care for the melodic phrasing or the harmony here, really. That's kind of cool. Dig that a lot. Cool placement for cascading melodies too. That's pretty interesting. It's fun stuff. This is really cool. I like this. Great counter melodies between the two. Which I believe that's 3 voices, I believe. Yeah, you get 3 separate voices on there. That's pretty cool. Again, I don't know if this is actually any sort of... What the hell? Some of these endings are so weird. Again, I don't know if this is actually a reference to something or not. Whatever. It was fun. It was interesting. All right, Corneria from Star Fox. Let's do it. Run. Okay. Okay. Good choice there. All right, so a couple of things I noticed off the top. I'm assuming this is probably closer to the original and not the reimagination. And I guess it was Melee or Brawl or one of those two. I really, really liked the reimagined one on Brawl. That was so badass. I actually did a cover of it. It's super freaking cringy intro and just cringy video and a not good mix or master. I don't think there was any master. It is pretty embarrassing, but it is on my channel forever to people to consume and be like, oh my god, that was this guy. Anyway, so a couple of things. One, there was no hi-hat in between. I think there wasn't one originally on the Super Nintendo. I'm not sure if there was or not. And 2, I noticed that poor guy wasn't like, I also tried doing this myself. You can't really get any bass tone out of any of these. There's no bass hit or anything, which is really sad because I wish I could put bass into my composition. But I think he did the best with what he had at his disposal as far as I can tell. Everything else seemed pretty accurate, decent tone choices as well. The intro actually sounded pretty on. M&L Bowser's Inside Story Finale. I have no clue what the hell that is. Assuming we're running. Wow. That was really cool. Digging this a lot. How did he get the thirds in there? Not the thirds, the triplets, sorry. I was trying to figure out how to do triplets for a while on mine. So I don't know what this song is all about or where it comes from. I really liked that quite a bit. Like I must have put a hell of a lot of work into that because there was many quickly moving notes on one of these melodies, especially when he had that beginning with that arcing arpeggio really quickly, which actually could make a really, really cool metal version of that. I guarantee it. Can't really say if it was accurate to anything or not just because I don't know it. I thought it was fun. That was actually a really interesting piece to listen to, especially when I was doing the da 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 da, which is your 1, flat 7, 6, flat 6. Root of Valley melody. All right, let's get this checking. Okay, this is Autoscrolls. he wasn't kidding. It's mostly just the melody. Excuse me, princess. I like the desert theme, that's kind of cool. Jeez, everyone's comments are so obnoxious all over the damn screen. See, okay. When he adds the harmony on top and then he lets me down by not having the harmony go through the rest of the end of that melody, it's kind of disappointing. See, like at that end there where he started doing the harmony and at the very end of the melody, but then just left it off for the remainder of it, it's like, wow, that's a hell of a ball tease. It's extremely disappointing, which I think just kind of describes a lot of this composition, or I should say arrangement for this composition. I really don't like the fact that holding down the bass line or the root of the chord was just a flute note. I was kind of hoping he would kind of give me something more other than that, because the melody by itself is decent, but the melody without like a really great rhythm driving behind it, which he didn't barely used any drums at all, which is also disappointing. People went freaking apeshit for this for some reason. My fave now. I play this game. What the freaking A is going on with people? Pumped Up Kicks. All right, the classic song that sounds really happy and carefree and is about some very bad subject matter that I can't say on here or else my video gets demonetized. We're running, okay. Accurate enough. Little irritating that he doesn't have the hi-hat also on the kick as well. Oh god. Considering the subject matter, this is pretty funny actually. Now, were there a couple of notes that were off on that chorus part? And when I say that, I don't mean on the melody, I mean on the accompaniment. I'm not sure. It didn't sound like it was how it originally went, but then again, I don't have it completely fresh in my brain. Other than that, I would say that's a pretty accurate interpretation of it, especially considering the limitations that we have. All right, next up is Music Mansion, the Turkish March. What the fuck? Seriously? Fuck it. Are you fucking serious? Where the fuck's the switch? This is stupid. All right, music levels typically don't have obstacles to run around. I'm trying to focus on listening to the music so I can actually critique this shit, and I have to play a fucking level. Yeah, fuck this. I think the arrangement was actually pretty good, but having to dodge a bunch of dumb shit just to hear it, kind of annoying as hell. All right, last is Reverse Undertale Medley. Oh, it says walk, shit. Oh, Metaton's theme, cool. What theme is that? I didn't recognize that one. Okay, so we gotta reverse it. You got the dog theme. That's really cool. I've never seen... I forget which theme that is, but that's from Undertale as well. I recognize that. That's really cool. I've never seen a music level where you actually hit a switch to reverse their direction and you go back and it's a different song playing. That's a really cool idea. Bone Trousel, hell yeah. Love that song. Of course, Megalovania. And of course, the one of the main Undertale themes. I have no idea what that is. I have no clue what that last one was. All right, so that was actually pretty fun. That last one, I would say, they weren't like super elaborate or very detailed as individual ones, but you got the idea of what they were. But the fact that like you could kind of get it, and also he mixed it up so that was like, what, there was like 6 or 7 maybe. Either way, that was really cool. That was a hell of a creative way to make a medley. That was really cool. Not only that, Undertale's music is amazing. I know some people really don't care for the game, but it's not the fact that they dislike the game so much as they dislike some of the overzealous fan base. I completely understand that. The Undertale music is freaking amazing, dude. Anyways, that was kind of fun. Let me know if you want me to do anything like this again. It was kind of interesting. I wish I could have gotten a little bit more analytical with some of the songs. If you like this video, if you like what I do on this channel, please share, please comment, please like. That helps out the channel a lot. Please support me on Subscribestar. It's the only way I can keep making badass videos for you. And you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Become the Knight. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock 'em!